Welcome to Media Days right here at Three Ridges Golf Course in Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm Roddy Woods with head coach of the Farragut Admirals, good friend of mine, Coach Eddie Coatney. Coach.
Hey, Rodney, it's always good to see you. 'Cause I know it's football season when I see you, and I appreciate all the stuff you do to support high school football. And you've been really good when you come to our place. I hope we treat you right.
You do. You always do. Let's talk football. You were standing over there. You were just like giddy as a schoolgirl. First day of school. It's football season, and tell me about Farragut.
Well, I'm blessed. I really am. You know, people say, how old are you? And I said, I don't worry about age, stuff like that. I have great health right now. These guys keep me excited about getting up every morning. But, you know, again, we feel like we're having a good football team at Farragut. These guys understand the expectations. They understand what we've tried to get in our program done. And so I'm just glad to be able to work with guys like this. And we feel like that with our schedule, it's going to be a tough one as usual. We want to play the best people. We're going to be doing that. And so we just try to get ready for each game each week.
You know, when you've been at it as long as you have, Coach, you know things, you know the little ins and the outs, the X's and the O's of things. But tell me one thing that Farragut has to do this year to make it back to Cookville.
Well, we still need to be a team. That's the biggest thing because we have a thing we call, first man up and all in. So everybody knows that they one play away from starting. They're one play away from getting in the ball game. If somebody gets hurt or something happens, something like that. So it's trying to be a team. As long as you're a team, when you get hit in the mouth the first time, then you know how to get up and go because you know you got your brothers around who's going to help you. That's the biggest thing because you're always going to have adversity in football. Yes. It might come there in fall camp. It might come your third week of the season somewhere. But how do you handle that? Get up off the turf when you've been hit in the mouth.
Coach, introduce these two gentlemen you got with you.
Well, first of all, Johnson, he's he is an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. 2 years guys started for us, so we're excited about him. He's got great this year. He's got great expectations, and so can't say enough about his leadership. He's kind of a quiet guy, but he's a respected guy on our football team. Then I got Colin Ross over here. Colin is a long snapper, and I want to say offensive lineman and long snapper, but Colin works 2 and 3 days a week, starting in December, January, February. And our guys, our punters, our long snappers, our kickers, our holders, they work beyond. I mean, they're there. They're our normal workouts, and they're still out there for a couple more hours. And so this guy, I feel like he's going to have a chance to play college somewhere as a long snapper because he's really got those skills, but he's going to be our starting offensive center as well. So I got 2 guys up front that we're counting on and 2 guys that are going to be leaders in our football team.
Well, you step out and let me talk to these 2 gentlemen. Come on, players. Long snapper. How did you become a long snapper and why?
My mom was sitting in the dentist chair with our long snapping and kicking coach, and he was talking about how one of our old long snappers was getting college scholarships and stuff, and she's just interested, and so I started coming out since 5th grade and all year round, 2 days a week at least, and just long snapping. It's kind of taking over my life. Huh?
So mom took care of this. Yeah. What about you, young man? You are ready. Coach Courtney had praise for you. How do you see Farragut participating this year?
I think we're going to be a really good team. A lot of people are just counting us out because we're not returning a bunch of starters. A bunch of kids are new and stuff, but I think we're going to defeat a lot of expectations, be one of the best teams in Tennessee. Last question I want to ask you. If you could be a superhero, who would you be on Friday nights? Man, I have to be Superman, man. He's indestructible, man. He destroy everybody out there.
How about you?
Probably Captain America. Just strong and fast, and that's what he does.
Ready to go. All right, more from Knoxville coming up. More from from this edition of At Three Rivers. Chris, you have to cut that. Okay. Thanks, guys. We're at Three Ridges Golf Course in Knoxville, Tennessee for the KAFO Media Day. So make sure you stay right here on Your High School Sports for more to come.